I want to get paid faster.
Right.
So one of the processes is actually a big learning lesson we had. Technically, I'm owed my fee as soon as the check's issued.
Right.
Right? I'm owed 10, 20, whatever percentage I charge. I'm owed it right away.
Sure.
But there's a mortgage company on it. There's a check.
Absolutely.
And I told them, I don't get paid till you get paid.
Right.
Which I still stand by, right? So if there's a mortgage company on it, they get paid, but they don't have cash in their hand.
Right.
They have a check that they can't really use right now.
Sure.
So we said, okay, we're going to start helping people with that process because it gets us paid faster.
Absolutely.
So what I had to do, I had to sit down and literally build a process
That
for
works.
the mortgage process.
Right. And you got that down?
And a department that literally just handles mortgage process.
Right.
Because I don't want to call mortgage companies all day. It's a pain in the ass.
Sure.
It's probably the most time-consuming thing we have outside of even. I would even venture to say we have more arguments with mortgage companies than we do insurance companies.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because mortgage companies make the rules. There's no legislation on them. They're the boss.
Okay.
So if
And they have the vested interest.
they say
in it.
how jump, I have to say how high.
And they're in a money management. That's what they
Correct.
do. So they're
Correct.
making money on holding that money.
And you're not usually talking to the actual bank. You're talking to a servicer.
Sure.
So they don't even make the rules either. Right.
And they can't even change the thing.
And they're pulling it off a form. So let's say, for example, you have a check for, let's just use the number, $20,000. Wells Fargo's limit is 25, right? So you can walk into a branch, sign it, wonderful. Usually pretty easy. Super. Let's say now it's $25,100. Okay, now I can't sign in a branch. Can I get an exception?
Right.
It's $100. Really? So now I got to speak to a supervisor
Right.
who's got to sit on and mull on it for a week or two or whatever, right? But it's worth the time to see if we can get exception. Some companies will give them, some companies won't.
Right.
But then there's the case where, like, for example, my house, I had a claim. I had a $90,000 check, and I had Penny Mac. I spoke to 7 people, got 7 different directions, followed all of them, and finally I said, I'm done dealing with your directions because I've done what that person say. Then the next person, number 2, said that person was wrong. You have to do this. Number 3 said number 2 was wrong. I eventually told number 5. I don't think I got to 7. I think I told number 5 that I need to speak to a supervisor. Well, we spoke to a supervisor before, but I need a supervisor, and I'm not hanging up until I get one.
Right.
Well, they're in a meeting, sir. Okay, well, I'm going to wait.
I'll wait.
I'll wait, no problem. Because every person, I'm sorry, ma'am, I don't mean to be rude to you, but you hire idiots. Because each person has told me the other person was wrong. So that means all of
That
you
means
are
your
wrong.
process is wrong.
That means something's missing, and I need my check because I've done all my work. I took all my money out of my pocket, put it in my house to get my check, so I didn't want them monitoring it.
Right.
I did all the work out of my pocket.
Inspection process.
No, yeah, they wanted an inspection. They told me, oh, it has to be 90%. Then it had to be 95%. Then 98%. I'm like, what? Where are you getting these arbitrary numbers? Eventually, they didn't even do the inspection. The lady got back on the phone and said, send him his check, and she sent me my check because they're following a form,
Right.
but there's no head of that form. It's written once, and every couple of years they change it up
Right.
because they want to hold your money. They're running.